Alright guys, so I've had this 22 revolver here for quite a while, and I've been wanting to do some like modifications to it. Just some temporary stuff, nothing too permanent or anything like that. So I figured the best place to start would probably be the grips. I kind of want to, make some grips with some, like finger grooves and stuff like that in it, just to, kind of look cool and provide a little bit more control. I know it's a 22 revolver, but any amount of control that you can add is definitely a good thing. So I think the route that I'm going to take, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside now. Like I said, these grips, they're not bad. They're just kind of like laminated wood grips. So I kind of just want to do something a little bit different, maybe add a little bit of color and pop to it. So I'll set this aside now. So I think the route that I'm going to take is to make some micarta. Just some homemade micarta. It's not like the industrial type stuff. So basically, I got this cardstock that I cut to a specific size. This is 3.5 inches wide by the 8.5 that the normal cardstock is. Got a few different colors here: black, gray, some red and white, and blue, and just kind of alternated the layers. Just to give it, a little bit of variation in color and stuff like that. So basically, this is some pretty thick stuff. A lot of people use the construction paper. I decided to go with cardstock just because it was a little thicker and I can build it up pretty quick. While I'm using the resin, the fiberglass resin to do that. So got it in a stack. Basically, the layers how I want them. To hold it together, to laminate it, I'm going to use this fiberglass resin. It does cure a little bit like an amberish color, which is okay. I mean, most of the colors here are pretty dark, and then the white, it's going to soak up a little bit of the amber color, but not much. It's not going to be too bad. So I got that. Just some wax paper down here, and then basically just kind of like a wood press that I'm going to press everything down with, some clamps, gloves, and some cups to mix in. So I guess let's get started with this. This is going to be just like a one-part video basically saying how to make the micarta, and then I'll do another video where I kind of go into making the grips. It's kind of a new thing for me, so I'm kind of going to try some different things. So so here's the process for you. Alright, so basically, to start out with, you're going to kind of try to organize your workspace just a little bit, just to kind of, make everything nice and efficient when you are, doing this process. Like I said, the fiberglass resin sets up pretty quick, so you got to kind of work pretty efficiently, just so it doesn't start to harden up on you. So like I mentioned before, I got the cardstock here. It's set in a specific pattern that I, liked, kind of toyed around with it a little bit, and then, found something that I for sure liked. So basically, what I'm going to do, just to make everything kind of easier, I'm not going to keep it in like a stack. I'm going to kind of do, like a fan, like you would with a deck of cards, just so it's easier to grab each piece. Because once you're going, you got sticky hands and stuff like that. It makes it kind of hard to pull off of a stack. So just gonna kind of fan it out a little bit. Not all of them have to be separated, but just to kind of speed the process up a little bit, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna set that out here. Okay, so I got my mixing cup here. Just a little basically water drinking cup, popsicle stick, craft stick or whatever. Just to stir it up. Got the resin right here. You got the hardener here. So basically, you're gonna pour the resin into the cup. You got the hardener. It's got a specific amount that you drop in each amount here. So basically, this one it's like 10 drops per ounce of resin. So I'm gonna use a little bit less than that, just so it doesn't set up as quick. So I have a little bit more working time. because like I said, I got to stack all these layers here. So, so I got that. So I'm going to take this. This is about a 9-ounce cup, so I'm going to fill it up just a little over halfway, which should be about 5 or 6 ounces. And like I said, you know, it's pretty dark colored stuff. You know, it dries kind of an amberish color. So, but you know, it works. It's good, strong stuff, and you know, it'll make a nice solid block of micarta. So that's what I want if I'm going to make some, you know, grips for my my revolver. I definitely want a solid brick. So. Alright, so pretty much here we're set. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put the resin in, 5 ounces. Suggestion is 10 ounces or 10 drops per ounce, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that by like probably 2/3 or 3/4 of that. So I'm going to do about 7 drops per ounce, so it's going to be about 35 drops. So. Alright, so there's 35. Boom. Make sure that you guys are in frame here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stir this up, and then we'll start laying it up. Get a nice good mix in this thing. 5 ounces there. Nice and stirred up. Alright, so I'm going to put the first little bit down here. Just kind of lay it out on the wax paper here. Just to hold that first piece down. Alright, so first piece. Boom. Hold that down. Get some resin here. Smear it on there. Trying to work as fast as possible here. Sorry about the noise in the background. Got some neighbors working on some stuff in their backyard. So, alright. Lay it out. Try to line it up as good as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, the closer you can get, the better the result's going to be. And yeah, so I'm just going to keep repeating this process here. I'm not going to like do this in real time, probably speed it up for you. But yeah, so we're just going to keep doing this until we build it all up. Alright, so ran out of resin. There's only like 3 layers left, so I'm not too worried about that. So now we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, and then we'll put it in the press setup that I have here. Make sure everything is all nice and lined up. Roll it. minimize the leakage. Alright, so now we're going to set it in here. Put a nice tight fit. Cool. Set it on there. Alright. Take these gloves off. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start to clamp this guy down. Start from one end here.
Really good pressure. So everything is somewhat even here. This isn't exactly even with paper. When you're making like cloth micarta, doesn't really worry about like the evenness and stuff like that, but with the paper, it's not too bad. Just put it down for extra support here.
So there you go. So I'll just let that set up for a few hours. So whatever the recommendation is on these, all the different resins are a little bit different, but yeah, about 2 hours. So we'll give it a few hours and we'll come back and see the result. Hopefully it turns out well. Alright, so here we go, about 4 hours later. Should have had enough time to set up. It might not be completely cured, but it should be solid enough to take out of the mold. So, let's do that here. Alright, so sometimes it might get a little stuck in the thing, but you just take a little rubber pellet. Should pop right out. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Like I said, that shit's solid as a rock, so. But yeah, so that's going to be turned into some grips for my revolver, so yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to go ahead and start that whole process out. Like I said, it's the first time I've done it, so should be pretty interesting. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Hope you kind of learned something. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. Like I said, plan on doing some more videos like this. Definitely some fabrication type videos and stuff like that. I'm kind of gathering some stuff to do some knife making and stuff like that too. So it should be pretty interesting. So thanks for watching, guys.